Doug MPA back with another video. Guys, if you've been rocking with my channel for any length of time, you know that I've done TikTok series about women complaining about their student loan debt. In 2023, 70% of the student loan debt is owned by women. Guys, a woman's debt should disqualify her for consideration for serious relationship or marriage. That's just the grim reality of it. And you have women like this woman who's a family counselor, relationship expert, and spiritual lecturer, whatever that means, telling women to find a man who will help them pay off their debts. Marry a man because his duty is to, as a provider and a protector, is to help you pay off your debts. And that's where we're at, guys, in 2023. So before we get into this TikTok video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. And let's see what this woman is saying about a man's duty to pay off his wife's student loans.
If I have 50K debt from student loan, should I be paying it? I'll be honest with you. I finally finished paying my student loans. Actually, I haven't. My husband helped me a few years ago. Wow, it felt like a prison. Having loans, any type of loans, car loan, student loan, medical loan, when we owe money, it's like we feel constrained. And so if you are working, if you have a job, I would strongly recommend for you to start paying it. But at the same time, if you're a woman, and men not gonna like to hear this, but it's truth. When a man marries you, you come with baggage, and the student loan is part of the baggage. And it's not your job to fully pay it off and then feel exhausted that you're constantly paying off the student loan, but at the same time hoping to find a man who can support you with it once you find him. Because again, a man's job is to provide and to protect. So I was very blessed that my husband was helping me to pay off this student loan.
Boom, there it goes, guys. There it is. Your duty as a man, as a provider and a protector, is to help pay off your wife's student loans. That is one of the only reasons why I can see why women rack up so much debt. They honestly think that a man is going to come by later and help them pay it off. This woman is literally saying what we've all known. Guys, you don't deal with this. It is not your responsibility to pay off another person's loans. I don't care how much you care about this person. It's just the same as it is not your responsibility to take care of another man's children. In fact, I just moved away from the DC area. It costs $370,000 to raise a child from the age of 0 to 18 in the United States. I've met women with a child's worth of student loans. Over $300,000, guys. This is not your problem. It's not. And don't let a woman make it your issue. This woman is telling women to find a guy like you who's had good financial habits. Maybe got a trade instead of went to a freaking public university feminist indoctrination camp. Made good decisions, worked yourself up into the middle class. And she's telling women that they should make you pay for their student loans. Guys, don't fall for it. This is the new scam. This is the new grift. This is it. You need to be smart, guys. You deserve better than this.
I was helping and he was helping me as well. And what a freedom not to have a student loan debt. And so I strongly recommend for you to paying it off, but also a lot of women feel embarrassed. They feel like it's my obligation to pay it off.
It is your obligation to pay it off. It's your debt. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Have you, guys, put in the comment section, have you ever had a woman who told you how much debt they have, particularly student loan debt? How'd the conversation go? Did they feel embarrassed? Because, I've talked to women, I've met women, I have friends, and I've dated women who are just hopeless with their student loans. So they don't know what they're gonna do about it. They don't even like talking about it. And the sad part about it is, if you don't even like talking about it, you haven't even got to the step where you acknowledge how big of an issue it is, and that means you probably haven't taken steps towards getting out of that position. That's what that means.
But no, no, my friends. It's also a man's responsibility to help you with it. But at the same time, if your man is making only $50,000 per year, obviously he can help you to pay it off in 1 year. It might take him 10 years, and it's okay because it's our responsibility.
This is craziness, guys. Oh my God. If you make $50,000 a year, you still have to help her pay off her loans over 10 years.
To accept their income. If he makes only $50,000, it's $50,000. If he makes only $40,000, 40,000 it is, because we women want to be ambitious and then start helping them or looking for a very rich man. By the way, a lot of rich men also have a lot of, I'm sorry to say, issues. So women, when they're like, I have to have a rich man, I have to have a rich man, then they find a rich man, and he doesn't help her financially at all.
Because he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to help her with anything that she brought into the marriage. And rich men have their problems. Rich men have to earn them the way to being rich. And yes, if a woman that wants to deal with a rich man has to deal with rich man problems.
And so it's not that you need to look for a rich man or a broke man. You need to look for a man with principles. You need to look for a man who has ambitions to succeed.
Okay, so principles means you paying off a woman's debt. Ambition means paying off a woman's debt. And this is a family counselor and relationship expert, guys.
Who is working on himself. And that's our woman's responsibility, because behind every man is a queen. We are their neck. If you believe in man, he will succeed. If you think he won't, he will not. Yeah, we have this power, lady.
I'm going to wrap this up by saying this woman's crazy, guys. And shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. That's all these women have. And they're trying to shame you into making a bad decision. Take care of another man's child. Pay off a woman's debt. If you are a real man, guys, don't fall for this. I implore you. We need to start taking stands and having standards as men, guys. Don't make this your problem. The default answer to this is no. And no woman should be able to convince you to say yes with paying off her debt. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.